Hola! Today we are going to work on conjugating verbs. In this lesson, you will learn about what is an infinitive, the definition of a subject pronoun, what is to conjugate, and how to conjugate verbs in English. The next lesson is going to focus on conjugating verbs in Spanish. First of all, a verb is an action word. It is what you do. They are conjugated verbs, which are verbs with I, you, he, she, we, you, they in front of the verb. And they are infinitive verbs, which are the basic form of the verb. In English, those verbs start with to, like to speak, to read, and to write. In Spanish, they don't start with anything, but they end on AR, like the verb hablar, or they end in ER, leer, or IR, escribir. This is important to remember that in English, when you say to speak, which is two words, it is only translated by one word, hablar. To conjugate is to put all the subject pronouns I, you, she, he, we, you, they. Remember, I, you, she are singular subject pronouns and we, you, they are plural. In Spanish, they would be translated by yo, tú, ella, él, nosotros and nosotras, vosotros and vosotros, ellas and ellos. In addition, we also have a formal person in Spanish, usted, and they both mean you. So to conjugate is to put all the subject pronouns in front of the verb. Now, when you conjugate a verb, you have to have all persons in. Now, in English, it is very easy because there are only two variations. I will show you that. If we conjugate the verb to walk, in English, you would have I walk, you walk, we walk, you walk, and they walk. It would be the same word. The only difference, the only variation would be for she and he would be walks. So it is important to notice that. If we want to try to want, it would be the same thing. I want, you want. We want, you want, they want. And the only difference would be for the third person singular. So you have to remember this. For more practice, go to bit.ly conjugate now. I will create lessons how to conjugate verbs in Spanish on AR, ER, and IR. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.